Hello, dear little friends. Today let's listen to a story together. Are you ready to dive deep into the ocean and meet a very special whale? We're going to hear about Wally, a young humpback whale with a beautiful singing voice. Wally loves to sing, but he's always been too shy to join in the big whale songs. Today, we'll follow Wally as he learns to be brave, makes new friends, and discovers the joy of singing together. So hold our breath and dive into Wally's underwater world of music and friendship. In the vast, deep blue of the Pacific Ocean, there lived a young humpback whale named Wally. Wally was different from the other whales in his pod. While they were all big and confident, swimming and singing loudly, Wally was smaller and very shy. He had the most beautiful voice of all the whales. But he was too afraid to let anyone hear it. Every year, the humpback whales would gather for their annual migration. This was a time of great excitement, with whales from all over the ocean coming together to swim to warmer waters. It was also the time when the male whales would sing their songs, filling the ocean with haunting melodies that could be heard for miles. These songs were important. They helped the whales find mates, communicate with each other, and express their joy at being together. Wally loved to listen to these songs. He would float quietly at the edge of the pod, his eyes closed, swaying gently to the music. In his heart, he longed to join in, to add his voice to the grand chorus. But every time he thought about singing in front of the others, his stomach would tie itself in knots, and he'd feel so nervous that he could barely move his fins. The other young whales would sometimes tease Wally about his shyness. "Hey, Wally," they'd call. "Are you ever going to sing? Or are you just going to float there like a piece of seaweed?" Wally would blush as much as a whale can blush and swim away, hiding behind his mother. Wally's mother was always kind to him. "Don't worry, Wally," she'd say. "When you're ready to sing, you'll know it." "And I'm sure your song will be the most beautiful of all." But Wally wasn't so sure. He was afraid that if he tried to sing, his voice would come out all squeaky and wrong, and everyone would laugh at him. So he kept quiet, watching and listening as the other whales sang their hearts out. As the migration began, Wally swam along with his pod, always staying near the back. He watched as the other young whales practiced their songs, each trying to outdo the others with fancy trills and deep, rumbling notes. Wally knew he could sing better than all of them, but the thought of actually doing it made him feel like he was going to sink to the bottom of the ocean. One day, as the pod was swimming through a particularly beautiful part of the ocean, with the sunlight streaming down through the clear blue water, Wally heard a sound he'd never heard before. It was a song, but not like any whale song he knew. It was higher and more delicate, with a melody that seemed to dance through the water. Curious, Wally swam away from the pod to investigate. As he got closer to the sound, he saw a group of dolphins playing in the waves. They were leaping and spinning, and as they did, they were singing the most joyful song Wally had ever heard. Wally was so entranced by the dolphin song that he didn't realize he had swum right into the middle of their pod. Suddenly, he found himself surrounded by friendly, smiling dolphin faces. "Hello there, big guy," chirped one of the dolphins. "Unsplash. What's your name?" Wally was so startled that he almost forgot how to speak. "I'm Wally," he stammered. "Your song is beautiful. I've never heard anything like it before. Splash and his dolphin friends were delighted by Wally's interest in their music. They swam circles around him, chattering excitedly. "We love to sing," Splash explained. "It's how we express our happiness and stay connected as a family. Would you like to sing with us?" Wally felt his old fear creeping back. "Oh no, I couldn't possibly," he began. But then he looked at the dolphins' friendly faces and felt something he'd never felt before, a sense of acceptance and encouragement. These dolphins didn't care that he was different or shy. They just wanted to share their joy with him. Taking a deep breath, Wally decided to be brave. "Okay," he said softly. "I'll try." Splash and his friends cheered, sending up a spray of bubbles. They started their song again, and this time, Wally joined in. At first, his voice was quiet and hesitant, but as he sang, he felt warmth spreading through him. The dolphin's song wrapped around his own, supporting and lifting it. Soon, Wally was singing with all his heart, his beautiful voice blending perfectly with the dolphin's higher tones. As they sang together, more sea creatures gathered around to listen. Colorful fish swam in patterns matching the rhythm of the song. Sea turtles bobbed their heads in time to the music. Even a group of jellyfish pulsed in sync with the melody. Wally was so caught up in the joy of singing that he didn't notice his own pod had stopped swimming and was watching in amazement. When the song finally ended, there was a moment of silence. Then, suddenly, the ocean erupted in cheers and splashes. Fish leapt out of the water, turtles clapped their flippers, and the other whales trumpeted their approval. Wally's mother swam up to him, her eyes shining with pride. "Oh, Wally," she said, "that was the most beautiful thing I've ever heard." Wally felt a happiness he'd never known before. He had faced his fear, and in doing so, he discovered not just his voice, but also the joy of making music with friends. From that day on, Wally was a changed whale. He still felt shy sometimes, but he no longer let his fear stop him from singing. He became known throughout the ocean for his beautiful voice and his unique songs that blended whale and dolphin melodies. Wally and Splash remained the best of friends, often swimming together and creating new songs. Their friendship showed all the sea creatures that it didn't matter if you were big or small. A whale or a dolphin, true friendship and beautiful music could bring everyone together. As the migration continued, Wally found himself surrounded by new friends. The other young whales, who had once teased him, now asked him to teach them how to sing like he did. Wally was happy to share what he had learned, showing them how to blend their deep whale songs with the playful rhythms of the dolphins. Together, they created a whole new kind of ocean music. Splash and his dolphin pod often swam alongside the whales. Soon, the ocean was filled with the most amazing symphony of whale and dolphin songs. Other sea creatures joined in too. The sea turtles learned to drum on their shells, creating a gentle percussion. Schools of fish would swim in formations that matched the rhythms of the songs, creating a moving dance in the water. Even the jellyfish got involved, pulsing with bioluminescent light in time with the music. Wally was amazed at how his once small act of bravery had led to such a big change. He had not only found his own voice, but had also helped create a community where everyone's voice was valued. As they neared their destination in the warm waters, Wally realized that this migration had been the best one ever. Not because of the distance they had traveled, but because of the friendships they had made along the way. On the last night before they reached their winter home, all the sea creatures gathered for a grand concert. Wally was asked to lead the performance. As he looked around at all his friends' whales, dolphins, fish, turtles, and more, he felt a swell of happiness in his heart. He took a deep breath and began to sing. His voice, once hidden, now rang out clear and strong across the ocean. One by one, the other creatures joined in, each adding their unique sound to the melody. The ocean came alive with music, a beautiful harmony of different voices all singing together. As Wally sang, he thought about how far he had come. From a shy whale afraid of his own voice, he had become a leader and a friend to so many. He had learned that being different wasn't something to be ashamed of, it was something to celebrate. And he had discovered that true friendship meant accepting others for who they are and helping them find their own voices. As the song came to an end, Wally looked at Splash, who was spinning joyfully nearby. "Thank you," Wally said, "for helping me find my voice, teaching me the joy of singing with friends." Splash grinned back at him. "That's what friends are for," he chirped. "Now, let's sing another one." And so, under the starry sky, the moon shining on the waves, Wally and his friends sang on. Their music a testament to the power of friendship and the beauty of being yourself. Can you imagine how Wally felt when he first started singing with the dolphins? He was probably very nervous, just like you might feel when you have to do something new in front of other people. Maybe you felt that way before a school play or when you had to read aloud in class. But how great Wally was! He took a deep breath and sang anyway, and everyone loved it. Sometimes, the things we're most afraid of doing turn out to be the most wonderful experiences. Wally learned that by sharing his special talent, he could make others happy and make new friends. Do you have a special talent or something you really enjoy doing? Maybe you're good at drawing, or dancing, or telling stories. Just like Wally's singing, your special talent is a gift that can bring joy to others when you share it. And when you share what makes you special, you might find that others want to be your friend because of it. Wally also learned that it's okay to be different. In fact, being different is what made his song so special and beautiful. Everyone has something unique about them. And that's what makes the world such an interesting place. Now, little friends, why don't you try being like Wally? Is there something you're good at that you've been shy about sharing? Maybe you could sing a song for your family or show your drawing to a friend. Remember, it's okay to feel a little nervous. Being brave doesn't mean you're not scared at all. It means doing something even though you're a bit scared. And who knows, you might discover that others really like what you have to share. Or maybe you could be like Splash and encourage a friend who's feeling shy. Your kind words might help them feel brave enough to share their special talent too. Remember, every one of you has a beautiful song inside you, just like Wally did. It might be actual singing, or it might be something else that makes you special. Don't be afraid to let your song be heard. And just like Wally and his ocean friends, when we all share our unique talents, we can create something truly magical together. So be brave, be kind, and don't be afraid to let your special talents shine.